Hello, welcome back. Blue Note Classic Series, new titles, 2 new titles, and I can compare them to the 45 RPM Music Matters Jazz versions, which already shows us that classic Blue Note titles, less 80s series, you know what I mean, pure classic titles from Blue Note. We have 2. And let's start with this one, the Horace Parlan Quintet, Speaking My Truth. One of those amazing, beautiful, iconic, stylish jackets, cover art, amazing. Reed Miles, he really knew what he was doing. It's really a piece of beauty, this jacket. Let's get a bit into the facts of this release. It originally came out in 1960. We have Tommy Turrentine on the trumpet, we have Stanley Turrentine on the tenor sax, we have Horace Parlan on the piano, George Tucker on bass, Al Harewood on drums. Musically, this is a very soulful, almost soul jazz album, very approachable, very easy to get in. You put it on and it's already there, you're already in this cool, loungy, jazzy atmosphere. Very, very, very beautiful record. The 33, I put it on before I compared it to the Music Matters Jazz. I put it on and I was quite disappointed by the overall sound of it. A bit muddy, I would have said, it's like a blanket on the speakers nowadays. Not this big, but I wasn't that impressed. And so I was, of course, in higher expectations when I put on my Music Matters Jazz 45 RPM version. Here we have the version, of course, a 2-disc version where we have those session photos. Always a treat to look at them. And then I realized, okay, this is not such a hot sounding album, because it wasn't impressive too. And so maybe we have here a case of where the original master tape isn't that good anymore. Maybe we have not so fantastic sounding recording at all. But this is, of course, now after this experience where both versions aren't that amazing. But maybe very interesting to get into an original and see if and how big of a difference there might be. So I think now it's safe to say that we all know Kevin Gray and we know what this man does and what he can do, and so I'm 100% certain that he got the best out of it. The 45 RPM has its advantages, which comes the most clear when it comes to the piano by Horace Parlan. But again, it wasn't that hot either. So that's the general fact, but I'm quite sure that this is the best you can get nowadays when it comes to this release. And when I got into the second release of this time of this Blue Note Classic batch, I really was convinced that I'm not that wrong, because this album sounds unbelievable good. Jackie McLean's Bluesnik. Wow, fantastic. A fantastic sounding record. I again put on the new classic release first. This one is from 1962. And we have Freddie Hubbard on the trumpet, Jackie McLean on the alto sax, Kenny Drew on the piano, Doug Watkins on bass, and Pete LaRocca on the drums. And again, killer sounding, dynamic album, fantastic soundstage, really top notch. It has everything we want to have. Brilliant, brilliant mastering, a brilliant sounding release. And of course, I put on after this the Music Matters 45 RPM. Here it is. Again, let's get into those session photos. And surprise, surprise, this one is not better than the 33 RPM. In rare occasions this happens. This classic release is cut very, very hot in my opinion. Very hot. And I really do like it. Really, really do like it. This is killer good, well made. Maybe a choice doing it, conscious choice doing it this way. I have no idea, but this is highly, highly recommended. If it only had the Stoughton jackets, but come on. It doesn't have, it comes with a very nice, very fair price. So that's the big advantage too. And again, if you consider the price of those classic titles, then this is really, really a bargain. But on the other hand, let's not forget, Blue Note doesn't have to pay license fees. They just have the tapes, they own the rights, if I'm not totally mistaken here, which I don't think I am. And that makes it, of course, a little bit easier to put them out in this price range. Again, on both editions, Optimal, the pressing plant did a very good job. Dead, flat, silent. I have no problems at all. Both came in poly-lined inner sleeves. The jacket are totally fine. No problems here. All good. Nothing wrong with those. And so yeah, the classic series, after some problems at the beginning with the quality control and in between again some problems with the quality control, I think they have reached a level where we all can be very, very happy with them. So in that sense, the only thing I have to say before we stop this video is keep them coming. Keep them coming. We love them. Okay, thank you for your time. See you on the next one. Bye.